very season. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dragons Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together.
And we are underway from Houston. And he'll take it a yard. Take over from center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
To throw on second down, Carpenter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third downs.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And here's Albright on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Albright. Quick throw there is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Really? You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw on third down, Carpenter escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks away. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Albright now, throwing on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Albright. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Looking to throw. Albright. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He gets this. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Albright. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Albright looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Albright. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now Albright to throw on third down, being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now they go straight. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now Albright on third down. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Running lanes non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. "35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Albright. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Albright. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Albright. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him up. It's the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Carpenter. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Back to throw. Carpenter. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on third and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on third and 1.
First down, Seahawks.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Albright. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And here's Albright to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Seahawks, first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Albright. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Albright.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw. Albright.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Carpenter. Got a man. That's Ward. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. Back now on EA Sports. As the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Albright firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Albright. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Carpenter flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.